Yesterday had to be one of the wildest days we've seen in the crypto market in this bull market cycle. Definitely the wildest weekend we've seen. Obviously, ADA did incredibly well. The crypto market did incredibly well. And we're seeing some overnight selling. Not surprising. We talked about the profit taking we'd see kind of along the way here. We're seeing extreme volatility, and I would expect this to continue as the week goes on. There's a few things that I want to address here, just so people are aware. And what we may have just witnessed was the start of the crypto gold rush. The race is now on. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I didn't even realize this, but ADA actually even had a little bit further of an overnight surge. It actually went all the way up to $1.17. This actually brought in a new higher high here. Actually a very exciting sign for what might be coming next. Now, I saw a lot of comments. People were like, oh yeah, big news and ADA can't hold $1.10. Oh, it can't hold $1. Guys, it was the weekend. Let's pump the brakes. TradeFi is not even awake yet. We have big things still potentially coming this week that could even create further catalysts to move price to the upside. But we just are going to have to be patient and kind of let these things play out. Really what we saw was, ADA hitting some resistance at the top, hitting support at the bottom, just kind of bouncing around now, trying to find its way as the day begins. We're currently floating 96 to 98 cents, but I would expect a lot more volatility as time goes on, right? Just look at guys, just look at this 1 hour chart. This is absolutely wild here. So I'd love for ADA to continue holding these ranges. I want to stay broken out here. That would obviously be a very big deal for this next leg for the crypto market. And, obviously we're seeing a lot of red, a lot of profit taking across the space. Go figure. Not surprising at all. Not a new thing. Now, BTC did hit the top of its trend, so that we got to watch really close. It's right at its 20-day moving average. There's the potential for a bounce here. So we could actually see BTC try to start a breakout as well. I'm not guaranteeing that's going to happen, but if BTC does start to do that, don't be surprised if alts begin to follow. Okay. Now, here's what I will say is people, first of all, need to be careful because there are a bunch of scams going around right now. A viewer brought this to my attention. There are the 2-for-1 scams trying to get people to send them their assets and saying, yeah, we'll give you double back. Pure scams. All right. Same thing. There are AI videos, AI ads that are going to go around. We've seen this before in times of high volume, and they're going to try to rip you off. So don't be stupid. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Do not fall for that crap. All right. Now, the biggest thing I want to talk about in this video is the idea of a crypto gold rush. And that is what we're probably about to see now. This was the start of that. And why I'm saying this is if you think back to the 1940s when the gold rush was taking place here in the US, imagine you had a prospector that came back to the local tavern. All right. Might be a bad analogy, but came back to the local tavern and he went and he said, guys, here's the thing. I found a crap ton of gold at this location. Good luck. Have fun. That's essentially what just happened. The U.S. has outlined the assets that they will be buying in large quantities to add to their crypto reserves, and they just told the world. They told retail, they told institutional players, they told governments, they told enterprises. And what you are going to see now is large accumulation from all of them, okay? Now, obviously, there's no guarantees in crypto. Nobody knows what's going to happen, and understand that this is a drawn-out process, but when we really think about ADA in general, the process has already been started, right? We've already had a filing for an ADA spot ETF. There are already ADA ETPs around the world. Obviously, interest is incredibly high in ADA in general, especially when retail is excited and popping. And what we're starting to see now, again, is a lot of that capital, begin to re-enter the crypto market. So this is the exact spark that we needed in the crypto space. And what I find very interesting here is there are still some people complaining, and I think that leaves the door open for huge opportunity. What I have to go back and say is, people that were not thinking that ADA was following its prior trend, its prior cycle trend. Well, not that far off right now. It's actually looking pretty darn good. So what I will say is, don't get too crazy here. And what I mean by that is right now we've seen massive liquidations take place across the crypto market, but it's happened on both sides. Okay. Don't try to press the issue too far, because if we do end up doing that, we could end up seeing some downside. We could see liquidations roll us back lower. Okay. In fact, we look at something like ADA. Let me just go ahead and wasn't prepared for this, but if we look at something like ADA, we did in fact deal with some liquidations over the past 12 hours or so. And that includes long liquidations. Yes, we got the major short squeeze to the upside. Great, exciting thing that we've all been waiting for. We've been waiting for the moment that everything just breaks up. But look at what happened now. Now that we got up to these ranges, look at this concentration of leverage. All right. Tons of it up here. Bunch of longs right up in this range, right at about 90 cents to where we're at currently, which is about 96, 97 cents. Now, that being said, I still have a lot of excitement because look at what's filled in on top of here. A lot of short positions trying to push ADA down. We could see, if this excitement continues like we've seen before, we could actually see more short liquidations to the upside. We may set another high here. We may actually, this may be the push past $1.32, to be honest with you. Now, again, this isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that, but when again, ADA gets running and gets excited, I want to remind people, look at November. This is the November continuation we've been waiting for. All right. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think happens from here? Do we see some selling as we continue to get into the week? Do we see that excitement surge once again, start to see assets set new highs once again here? So I appreciate you guys as always. Have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.